Hi guys, so it's homecoming week now and I'm preparing my plans for my absence on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So what I'm gonna do is for the next 3 days, you guys are gonna have videos from me and the substitute is going to play the videos. And I know that all of my children are gonna be amazing examples because you are superior. I've told you that before. So I just want to thank you in advance for being amazing children in my absence. So, moving forward, I'm going to go ahead and give you a liftoff. So your liftoff for today is written on the board, but it says, what are 7 things that make you happy? So you should have passports at this point. Somebody should have passed out passports. And I want you guys to go ahead and open and start a new liftoff. You can start it on a new page if you want, or you can pick up where you left off in your other liftoffs. So just keep listing your liftoffs down the line and date it too. So what are 7 things that make you happy? Go ahead and pause the video for 5 minutes, and then come back. Okay, so you guys should have written your liftoffs. That was a 5-minute pause. And then I want you guys to also take about 2 minutes to have 3-ish students, almost hopefully like 3 to 4 students, share your liftoff. So go ahead and pause for 2 minutes and have 3 students, or however many takes up that 2 minutes, to share their liftoff. Okay, so today we are starting a new lesson. We've done analysis and we have done annotations and critical filters and we've done all that fun stuff. So now comes the backup. How do we back up our analysis? How do we support our analysis with citations and evidence? So when you guys did your one-pagers, a lot of you did a really, really good job of putting all the evidence on the one-pager, which is exactly what I wanted. It was brilliant. But when you answered your essential question, a lot of you answered with the correct answer, but you didn't back it up with evidence. So you didn't give me specific evidence from the text or from the mediums to support your answer. So we're going to learn how to do that. And we're going to learn how to use citations. So if you've ever heard of MLA citations, then you might be familiar with putting parentheses around where you got your information from. So in order to back up your response with evidence, you have to tell me where you got that evidence from. And that's what a support citation is, okay? So the essential question is, how do I use the text to support my ideas? So I want you to start a new lesson in your passport, so 2 fresh new pages, and I'll go ahead and do it with you so that way we can do it together. So get out your passports, which you should already have out because you did your liftoff, and you're going to start a fresh new page, and I want you to label the pages with the page numbers. My page numbers are going to be super different than yours. So I'm on 38 and 39, but your page numbers might be 40, 45, I don't know, whatever. Okay, so I have my page numbers, and I'm going to label my, my title is going to say support and citations. Support and citations. And then obviously the date, which I think is November 4th. I can't remember. Yeah, it's 11/4. All right, 11/4/19. Okay. So we have support and citations, and I have the date. Okay. So our essential question, which we are also going to write down, our essential question is, how do I use the text to support my ideas? And you guys always know that the essential question is written on my board up front, and this is my essential question. Okay, so if you need to pause the video and take like 1 minute to get that in your passports, that's okay, and then pick back up. All right, So our objective is by the end of this lesson, you will be able to support your claims with textual evidence. So once again, I was saying last week, or not last week, because last week was homecoming week. No, it was last week. Okay, so last Monday and Tuesday, we did our one-pagers. And a lot of you guys didn't back up your statements with textual evidence. So we're gonna learn how to do that, and I'll give you an example of what I mean. So I'm just kind of like pulling a random paper here. Okay, this is perfect. All right, so somebody answered the essential question, which is, how is the subject of female gender roles represented in all three mediums? That was the essential question. This student had a very good answer, but didn't back it up with evidence. So listen. It is shown by how many people show how men are always first, or always the strong and helping ones, or they always go to protect you, or to protect girls, but it's never the women that are the strong ones or the ones that protect. It's always the men. So they answered correctly. They said that men have a dominant role and that the women were not shown as strong. They were shown as needing help, right? But they didn't give me textual evidence. So I wrote here, give me specific evidence that supports your answer. So specific evidence would have been like, excuse me. Specific evidence would have been something like, in the video clip where Vanellope meets the princesses assume that a man solved all her problems, or society assumes that a man solved all of Vanellope's problems, right? That's specific textual evidence. So that's what I'm looking for, okay? So we're going to learn how to do that, and we're going to use an acronym called POSER. So P-O-S-E-R, and I'm going to show you how you're going to write that in your passport. Okay, so breaking out our passports again, you are going to write in an acronym form, POSER. And this is good. This acronym is going to help us find evidence from the text, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do it. So don't do it yet. P-O-S-E-R. Okay. So down the front, or down the other side of my passport, on the other side of where the essential question is, it says P-O-S-E-R, POSER. I want you guys to write that down. I'm going to give you like 2 minutes. Pause the video, and everyone write that down in their passports. Okay, awesome. POSER. So POSER is an acronym that we use to prove what our topic is, or to prove our statement. So if I have an opinion about something, how am I going to prove it? I'm going to give evidence to prove my opinion, right? Or I'm going to give evidence to prove what my statement is. So POSER is going to help us do that. So the first P, or the first letter in the acronym POSER, P stands for people. So you're going to write down, don't write down people, you're going to write who are the people, okay? So I'm going to write who are the people. So under P, I wrote who are the people. Who are the people? And I hope it's not backwards in the video. Okay. The next O is going to be, and if you guys need to pause the video, please do that so that you have time to write down the notes. Okay, so POSER, who are the people? O, objects, what are the objects? So you're going to write what are the objects, okay? Who are the people? What are the objects? S, setting? Where is the setting? Where is the setting? E stands for engagement. So what is happening in the video? Like what kind of activity is happening? Or I'm sorry, not the video, but the subject or the medium. So whatever we're analyzing, whether in a medium is any form of, hopefully the class says art, any form of art, okay? So a medium can be a video, a medium can be a picture, a medium can be an Instagram post, a medium can be a movie, a medium can be anything, as anything that is a form of art or text. Can be a story, a short story, a poem. You guys know that already. So what is happening in the medium? That is what engagement stands for. So we're gonna put engagement, and then we're gonna put engagement, and then I also want you to put what is happening. What is happening? So like what activity is happening, okay? All right, and then R is the relationship. So the relationship to the lens or to the filter, to the critical filter. What is the relationship to the filter? Because remember, we analyzed through filters. When we did our one pager, we analyzed through what filter? Hopefully the class says gender filter. We look through the gender filter. So when we analyze something, we're always looking through a specific filter, okay? So what is the relationship of the media